What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Bandai Tamashii Nations action figure review on the SH Figuarts Let There Be Carnage Venom figure. And I gotta say, this packaging looks dope. I do like how they have the symbiote goop right over here with the window packaging. Get the hologram sticker over there on the side. It says SH Figuarts Venom Let There Be Carnage. On the back, you can see a whole bunch of product shots right over there using the accessories. On the other side, it says SH Figuarts Venom with this nice metal foil text. I really like that a lot. You get that on this side too, as well as on the top, and they did it with the eyes over here too. You can see how it's reflecting light. No? Wow, that's very cool. And then you have that once again at the bottom over here. Wow, I really like that text. That looks awesome. But anyway, we're here to open up the figures, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your SH Figuarts, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Venom out of the packaging. And I gotta say, there are things that I like about this figure, but I was initially disappointed with how this figure looks, and I'm still a bit disappointed with how it looks. However, I have had fun with it, but then at the same time, we'll get into all that stuff. But first, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So here's looking at all the accessories, and I think it's an okay amount of accessories. I would have preferred, you know, some more spiky goodness going on over here. I've seen some third-party stuff come out, like Snowman Customs, but I do like some of them. But just to get it out of the way, the elephant in the room really being the color choice for this figure and all the accessories is just off-model. They went with this very dark blue color, which I would have thought would have been nice to have kind of mixed in with black if they'd used black as their base coat, but it's pretty much like all navy blue, and it looks cool around the eyes. I do like that. Paint detail right here looks pretty cool for the teeth and everything. So the head sculpts on the figure look pretty good too. You have a port right over here, and then you could go ahead and put this stand in here, and that works okay. It'll stand up and stuff, but it's not really meant to go behind his back. It's too short for his back. As you can see right over here, it looks kind of weird. But you could put it behind a regular standing figure, I guess, or have this attached to one of the tentacles, which look pretty cool. And I don't like how the ball joints don't have any sculpt on them. I would like to see some of that, but you can see we get one right over there. And then I'll show how you could swap this with the regular back piece that you can see right over here. And the lines are a little bit too hard. I don't know. I liked how on the Marvel Legends figure they looked a little bit more blurry and a little bit kind of mixed in. These look like very defined white lines, or veins anyway. But you get a set of claw hands, you get a set of pointing finger hands right over here, and then you get a set of fisted hands. The pointing finger hands I don't have a whole lot of use for, but I do like the 3 head sculpts. That's like my favorite thing about the figure. I still don't like the color choice. Should have been black, and you can see that we get great details right over here with the teeth. I do like that quite a bit. That looks really cool. Again, the eyes do look dope with a little bit of that shaded blue right there. Then you have like the medium head right here. I like the touch of the navy blue mixed in there with the red or the pinkish fleshy tone. So that's cool. I mean, if it was the right color, it would be cooler, but yeah. Still, I think the applications themselves look pretty clean. Then you have this little piece right over here when you switch the heads, you know, for articulation. That does help. And then you get the big wide open mouth head right here, which might be my favorite one out of the 3. It's between one of these two right over here. And yeah, you can see there's not a whole ton of detail inside the mouth, just a little bit. But I do like the teeth, and I like how that came out right over there. That does look cool. And one thing I do like is that we have this little peg right over here for the head joint, and we have a neck hinge in there, so that's really cool. I do like that. We'll get into the articulation more, but yeah, again, it would have been nice if the figure was black. And I do appreciate blue being mixed in with black, but that's not what we're getting over here with this figure. It's just one solid navy blue throughout. I don't see any black shadowing. I keep looking for it / hoping for it. I think it's more wishful thinking than anything else. Again, I think the veins are a little bit too harsh. I think that's maybe a matter of preference, because I remember people leaving comments on my review of the Marvel Legend figure that they didn't like how it was a little too blurry, but I think those veins should be more mixed in with it. Look at the color difference right over here. You know, the Legends figure is black, this one's blue. Or if anything, mix in a little bit of blue to remind me of the comics, but I don't even think that would be movie accurate. You know, it looked like it was just pretty much like a black Venom in the movie. Then the whole hip structure right over here for the SH Figuarts is never my favorite. You know, you get all those weird gaps and stuff, but I do like the texture detail throughout on the figure. It's just that it disappears when you get to the joints, you know. You can see we do have an ample amount of paint right here on the back for those veins, and if this bothers you, I could understand it. It doesn't really bother me too much, and you can just pick this off to swap out the tendrils, or the tentacles anyway. Then you have your Brock butt right there. Again, the whole crotch system and everything, it's not my favorite at all. I'm not a big fan of how SH Figuarts executes that. But again, texturing, sculpt for the most part looks pretty good. You get those Venom toes right there and no peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So I just stepped out for a minute, walked back into the review station, and I gotta say, this does look darker when you get a look at it from farther away. Not trying to be a Bandai shill or any of that. I'm just saying it does look a bit darker at first glance, but still the wrong color. The articulation on the figure is one of my favorite parts of the piece for sure. You can get the head and neck joints moving all the way up that far, which is great. And he will look all the way down. You get great side-to-side motion, and you can turn the head side to side very easily as well. You have butterfly joints that move forward and back. I wish there was a little bit more range of movement going backward, but it does move forward quite a bit, and it shifts up and down. You also have the shoulder joint that moves all the way up like that, above the 90-degree mark, and you can move the arms in just that far. Oh yeah, one thing I also wanted to mention is I feel like the arms are a little too long, right? Like those hands go a little bit too far. But anyway, you can rotate all the way 360, bicep swivel, and then you have the double jointed elbows, the wrist turns side to side and hinge up and down depending on how you have that configured. You have a diaphragm joint that turns side to side just that much, diaphragm pivot crunches forward that much and back that much, waist joint turns side to side, and not much waist pivoting, but with both joints you can get him moving forward only that far and back a bit more so. You have the hips that move outward that far, and he will kick forward, back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles turn side to side, move up and down, beautiful ankle pivot and toe articulation. Now to measure out this Venom figure, you can see that it is standing just at about 8 inches tall, fairly tall for an SH Figuarts. And here's SH Figuarts Venom next to the SH Figuarts Spider-Man from No Way Home, and I don't know if this size difference is appropriate or realistic or not. It looks like he's a bit oversized compared to the Spider-Man, no? I wouldn't be hurt if that's how they looked on screen, but still, I mean, I don't know. I would expect Venom to be closer to about right here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Here's Venom next to the SH Figuarts Ant-Man, and these do look closer and to scale what I remember from the movie, right? So that's a little bit more appropriate. This Spider-Man is just really short, so, and I know Tom Holland's pretty short too. So when I see these two side by side, it looks better. And to bring in this accessory once again, so you could see if you had, you know, like a regular human-sized Eddie Brock, that would work going behind the back. But we don't have that. There is no Eddie Brock, so what the hell? It just doesn't make sense to me. Then here's the SH Figuarts Venom next to the Venom movie figure, and I gotta say, man, this figure is too tall. It's taller than the Marvel Legends figure, and these are of a shorter scale, so they got the size wrong, they got the color wrong on this figure, and on top of that, this Marvel Legends figure is an outstanding Marvel Legends figure, so it just feels like a loss right here with SH Figuarts when I see him next to this one right over here, man. I mean, there are cool things about it. I did have fun posing it, but I mean, when you see them side by side, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. And then here's the SH Figuarts Venom next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Whoa, look at you, Big Blue. Looks like you painted the wrong color, like all over. Kind of like me, like painted wrong, like all over. I don't think my brother's gonna be too happy about that. See you later, man, alright? Good luck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love by simply clicking that like button. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. So yeah, this was a figure I was hoping that I would like more than I ended up liking. I didn't know it was going to be a blue colored figure until I actually got it. I was like, whoa, what? It's blue, not black. I thought that was really weird. So that is just a huge bummer, and you know, there's parts of the sculpt that I think could have been better. I think the arms are a little too long. long. The crotch area has too much stuff going on. But I will say the highlight for the figure for me is the head sculpts. I do like how the head sculpts look, and I do like the articulation. Like, that's one thing that you're getting with this channel, is that you get to see me articulate it in poses and animate it. And while animating the figure, it was a breeze. Like, so the articulation, it's fun to work with, but I don't think that makes up for the color of the figure being wrong or any of that, and the size being wrong too. So I feel like there's just too many things working against this figure, and unless you're super loyal to SH Figuarts or you like their particular style of figure, then I guess that's for you. But if you wanted a movie Venom figure, I think there's other ways to go, and the price point is very high. You're looking at over $100. So with that in mind, I'm going to give it a SUD rating of
meh. I'll wait for the Black Friday sale.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on the Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.